Hi, my name is Hi, my name is Ira Sahai. I'm a metabolic health coach based out of Mumbai. I'm a member of dLife and also the media head of dLife. dLife is India's biggest, oldest, and the only award-winning low-carb platform with 3,000 plus success stories, 2,000 plus original low-carb keto recipes, and 100 plus podcasts, and much more. So we have with us today Joshua, AP Joshua, who's a current enrollee, a current student of the dLife Diploma program. Let's hear it from Joshua, how he's liking the course. Hi, Joshua. Welcome to the platform. And please tell us a bit about yourself, your background.
Yeah, hi. So I'm Joshua and I have an MBA from Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, Delhi. But I chose to pursue a completely different path because I had severe diabetes at the tender age of 24, which was around 7 years ago. And despite having a medical background, like my father is a neurologist and my mother is a gynecologist, and even my extended relatives, all of them are doctors, it was very difficult for me to deal with my diabetes because I was put on the standard metformin and the standard American diet in which there are 60% carbohydrates, and it was a very frustrating 1 year for me. But through trial and error I came across low carb. This was back in 7 years ago, so 2016. And then slowly I was able to reverse my diabetes. And that is why this is a cause which deeply resonates with me. And I chose to become a metabolic coach. And then I came across dLife and I was like, wow, there's some platform which is doing this on a big scale in India. So that
So,
is my
Joshua,
choice. Yeah.
Joshua, what made you opt for the dLife Low Carb Nutrition and Metabolic Health Diploma over every other course that you tried to find out?
Yeah, so Ira, so currently I'm pursuing a lot of courses. Like one is by Nutrition Network, the coach pathway. But one problem I saw in that course was that it was lacking an Indian context, which is a big problem. So if you want to be a metabolic coach, and we all know, right? Like if we have clients, we can't tell them to eat bacon and eggs and the standard recipes which these guys say, like they will casually say, add beef collagen to your coffee, but this will not work in India. So one thing which I loved about dLife was that it had a big Indian context. I mean, it is made in India for Indians. So that was very important for me, and especially the big repertoire of recipes which it has. It is very useful, and the big support group, the group we have, which all the metabolic coaches are helping Indian clients, so it gives me a lot of info. So that is something which brought me to dLife, to solve the
So
Indian people.
coming back to the course, when you were looking around in India and did you find anything parallel to dLife and why not?
I don't think so. I like I don't. I'm not aware of other low carb. Right, like right now, I know there are a couple of platforms, but I came across dLife in 2022 when my father actually introduced me to dLife. He asked me to follow Anup sir and explore this platform, and he was like, how do you not know about this platform? It is the field which you are so passionate about. So that is how I came to know about this. I enrolled in this course, but I'm not aware of other.
So your father being a doctor and your mother also being a doctor, they do
Yeah,
follow dLife.
sorry.
Your father and mother both being a doctor,
Yeah,
they follow dLife.
yeah, they follow from a distance. Like they are like, okay, yeah, they are prescribing and they are advocating for these things, and they have been practicing a couple of things in their own patients. Like my mother is prescribing low carb for her PCOS patients and other gynecological problems. Father's a neurologist; he's practicing metabolic neurology and psychiatry. So it is just heartening for low carb GPs in India to see that non-doctors are also taking this pause forward, because doctors have a limited time, especially if they are older, 55, 60, they are at the peak of their career. So it is very helpful for them to have this, external support system of metabolic coaches, who can educate people. So
So Joshua, you're in the early stages of the course. What are the things that impressed you about the course, the dLife course so far?
In the early stages of the course, I would say how so before I enrolled into dLife, I had already completed all the modules of Nutrition Network. So I had some I had some knowledge. I think I mean, not to sound dishonest, but like I had quite a lot of knowledge about hyperinsulinemia and how it's, um, a big part in a lot of different problems, not just diabetes or cardiovascular disease or hypertension, but even, neurological diseases or let's say gout or gynecological problems in women. So what I liked about dLife was that everything was covered and it was in a very accessible form. For example, in Nutrition Network, the everything is in a slide form. So personally, I don't like presentations because it's very difficult for me to read. And I'm an MBA, so I hate presentations. Like that's what I've done. So dLife modules are very crisp and without going into too much depth, they cover a lot of things. Like you can just read and the main points are there. So I like the way material is presented. That's what I really like about it.
So, have you checked the forum that comes bundled with the course, dLife Diploma course?
Well,
Uh, uh, what do you have to say about it? Because it's a big support for all our coaches and it's a big gold mine of resources.
oh yes, I keep looking at the different questions that people put in the forum, and recently I've started answering also. And yeah, it's a great support network, which I feel is a little lacking in Nutrition Network. I mean, they also have a forum, but again, the Indian context, I will re-emphasize all the time. The Indian context is lacking, which I really like here. The recipes, the different problems which people come up, whether it is their own problems or problems their clients are facing. So it's a good, very educative experience for me.
So anything that you would like to tell prospective enrollees or students who would want to enroll with dLife and thinking about it? What would be your tip or advice?
Yes, I would just tell them that without further ado, they should not do too much analysis paralysis and look around in the market, and they should enroll in the course first. Even if you don't want to be a metabolic coach, it would, I mean, it would pay huge dividends to your own health, because I feel even if you're not diabetic, even if you have no health problems, even if you are, let's say, a teenager today, you need low carb because you you have the same genes as all Indians have, and one day you are going to have hyperinsulinemia thanks to a diet. So I think everybody needs it, irrespective of their interest or their professional interest or whatever. So yeah, I would tell a prospective enrollee that it would be a good investment of your time and money, and um, everything is great. The course is great, the support is great, and the brand is great.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you so much for talking to us. For all those who are watching this video, chances are that you are interested in the dLife Diploma course. So here's the lowdown from Joshua, who's currently studying the course. And for our prospective enrollees, let me tell them that dLife Diploma course also comes bundled with a gold mine of resources, which is the dLife platform that has a very robust forum of support for all our coaches, and all queries get answered there. All threads are linked there, so you can go back and read any thread and take help on your cases. There's a 24/7 WhatsApp group that's very active for shorter queries and for having some fun. There are some recipes which are no less than 2,000 plus low carb, keto, carnivore, vegetarian recipes. So when a course enrollee joins, he gets access to all of this for lifetime for free. I hope this information helps all of you in taking your decision. This is me, Ira Sahai, signing off. Goodbye and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.